So how's everyone's week gone then, guys?
Good. I'm finally getting my head around nutrition for the first time since lockdown. So I hadn't weighed all lockdown until your nutrition talk. I thought, right, I'm going to weigh, and I put on 6 pounds, which is not ridiculous, but on me it makes a difference because I'm a short ass. So since then I've been well behaved and I've lost 2 pounds. So I'm on the right track. So I'm feeling much better with myself and less guilty.
Good, good. How's everyone else?
I've basically drunk a bottle of wine a night since Wednesday and I don't feel guilty.
Oh, that's good. Well done, Carly. Carly is now the group alcoholic. Great.
No, a really shit week in work, like the worst. So that's my excuse. But it's okay. I've got a plan for this week, even though I'm away.
Go to the bottle bank? Going to the bottle bank?
Yeah, that's today's job actually. But yeah, I know what I'm doing in terms of this week, so yeah. I'm not stressed about it. I needed a little blowout, I think.
Did you track at all or not?
No, I haven't tracked at all this week. Like literally nothing.
Okay.
But because I'm obviously seeing Lizzie Monday to Thursday this week, and we've already planned our meals in, and I've planned my exercise every day.
Okay, good.
So I'm feeling good about my holidays.
Good. Just remember, you've got a goal as well, haven't you? Cool. Sue, how are you?
Yeah, glad it's school is finally finished. It's been a stressful last fortnight, so I haven't managed to train in the same way. But I've just been out on the bike, just got back.
Really? How far did you go?
15 miles.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah, a bit of a headwind out there, but it was all right.
Yeah, it looks like that, yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, so I've seen a lot of teachers are so over the moon that they're finally off work. Oh, yeah, it's just the stress of trying to plan for returning everybody when you don't know what it's going to be like is just being manic. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that feeling. Yes. How to bring a gym back open without any guidelines. Well, at least we had guidelines. They were issued on Monday, and then the risk assessment came out on Thursday. So, you know, he's trying to do things by double guessing. Yeah, I was going to say. How's Kim?
Yeah, fine. Bimbling along as per usual.
I like that. Okay. Claire, how are things?
Nightmare week for me. I've got a doctor's here, so it's always stressful. Yeah, I haven't exercised at all. She's here morning till night, so and it's a bit of an emotional roller coaster for us when a child leaves. So I always knew this week would be a challenge. Yep. And then I've got another adoption next week, so I'm not expecting great things out of myself for the next 3 weeks, really, because then we'll have new children arrive, and then it's carnage. So yeah, no, it's been a bit of a shit week for me. I have done all my steps, and I have tried to be good with my nutrition. I've not eaten enough. I've come to go to bed, and I've still got 900 calories left. So yeah, it's a bit of an awkward one when you've got to supervise somebody with a child all day. So no, it's all been a bit shit, but to be expected. I knew it was going to happen. So yeah, hopefully it'll all get back to normal. But if I turn my camera off, it's because they are here and I have to be careful. So yeah,
no worries.
I'll dip in and out.
Yeah, cool. Kev, how are things?
Hi Joe. Yeah, good. The week's been really good. Training's going well. Yeah. I'm on point with the nutritional plan you gave me. I'm still okay with that. Yeah, not really suffering or tired or anything.
Good.
Yeah, it's all good this week. Yeah.
Sweet. It's cool. That's like 1, 2, 3. There's only 6 of you. That's crazy. This is like the lowest turnout ever. So has anyone got any questions or queries or anything they want to talk about? Nothing. Richard.
Yeah, I only had the one question.
Yes.
When you read magazines and things like that, they tell you should do 1 day of exercise and then like recovery when it comes to strength training, or do upper and lower and recovery. So I'm wondering, is it okay that I do like a Monday and Tuesday and then recover Wednesday, do Thursday and Friday, recover on a Saturday? Like, how many days can I do full body strength training in a row without it causing any harm?
So what's the goal? Because the answers vary depending on the goal.
Okay. Well, to lose fat.
Right.
And to get as toned as I can then, really.
Okay, so toned, you mean you lose body fat but maintain muscle mass or increase muscle mass?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you need to do as much volume as you can across a week without being able to, without dropping the intensity you can work at. So in other words, if, like, the easiest way I can explain it is, for me, if I train chest twice a week or 3 times a week, I'd need a bit of rest in between, so that when I come into each session, I can still work at the intensity I need to work at. If you come into doing the session and you can't give it your all, and you're not able to progress in any kind of way, like be it with just 1 rep or making it feel a little bit easier, then you should be recovering.
Okay.
But it totally depends on your work capacity as well.
Mm.
It's like, yeah, but for you, if you want to lose body fat and maintain muscle mass, you could do a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with 3 full body sessions in, you know, in that manner, if you wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I've been running in the mornings and then doing a session with Kate in the evenings. Yeah. And then on the Wednesdays and Saturdays, just like yoga and walking and nothing major. And then getting a longer run in on the Sunday. So that's what I've been doing. I just want to, and I'm not aching too much. So I'm thinking I'm okay, but I just don't want to push it if I shouldn't be, really.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's fine what you're doing there. If you want to get lean, toned as you put it, then you need to make sure you're hitting your protein as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And thank you for guidance, everybody, as well, on the protein. So I'm actually got one now, and it's really nice. So I'm checking.
That's right. Yeah, a little bit more on that, guys. If you're looking, like, for example, Kev, because he's a male, he might want to grow his chest or his shoulders or something like that. So you need to be doing as much volume as you can. And when I say volume, like, that's down to as many sets as you can on a shoulder group, like the muscles, across a week without fatigue. Yeah, does that make sense? So if I wanted to grow glutes, if you wanted to build up a bum, right, you build your muscles in your bum, then you could do an exercise on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday, or you could do it as much as you want. It's better to do it across 3 days in the week, because you'll be able to get total volume higher than what you could in one session focused purely on the glutes. Yeah, and because you're spreading across a week, then you can work at a higher level, lift a bit more, so you put more stress and stimulation on the muscle to grow. Make sense? Good. So yeah, in Rachel's case, 3 full body sessions a week with the rest in between each, or something like that would work great. Or doing Monday, Tuesday, rest Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that works as well. There's totally so many different ways you can do it. It's about what works for you, though. You think, what's my current trainer split? What do I do? Let me pull it up quick. I'll show you. I'll tell you. I'll show you. Really boring numbers. What do I do?
You have advised me in the past, and I know Kylie's reminded me of this as well. Rest days should be fluid as well. So if you feel like you need one, don't wait until you're scheduled. Just have one. Because I had one yesterday. I was going to train yesterday, but I ended up having one. I feel good today, though. Yeah,
so it's a difficult one, because some people, like, the easiest way to explain this would be as well, in between each set, some people don't even know how much rest to take then, because they feel like, oh, I could do it now, but they generally couldn't. So it's difficult to say, listen to your body when it comes to resting, because some people wake up, they're like tired or can't be bothered. And there's a big difference between can't be bothered, not feeling it, and generally your body needs it. So it's about knowing how your body works as well. And so some people can't do that yet. But yeah, Kev is bang on the money with that. Like, I sometimes take a day off when I should be training. But my programming at the moment I train Monday, Tuesday, cardio Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then cardio or rest on Sunday. And I take additional rests or recovery whenever I need it. Okay, and the volume, I've got a push-pull session, then I've got a leg session, obviously on the Tuesday. Then Wednesday would be cardio, so it's probably on the bike, doing more legs. And Wednesday's another push-pull session, so upper body again. Then I've got arms and abs, so a little bit more upper body. And then I've got a posterior chain day, so that's the back muscles, the glutes, the hamstrings, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of volume there, especially when you look at the exercises as well. Upper body wise, I'm doing 3 days a week of upper body stuff, especially when you look at the arms. But it's about your nutrients and your rest in between. And training like that, on the 5th week, I may well take a deload week, where I'll just rein it in a little bit, lift a little bit less volume and weight. But that's fluid as well. Lots of information, guys.
I forgot about those.
Well, what, deload weeks?
Yeah, I forgot to take one of them.
They're good there. I get frustrated with them all.
I don't think I've ever taken one.
I obviously don't need one.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's the same with diets as well, guys. If you've been in a diet or a calorie deficit, especially a big one for a long period of time, it's very good practice to have a diet break. So like after the photo shoot challenge, for example, when people listen to me, they'll go on a diet break. If people don't, they just go on rebound and eat a crap ton of calories. But the aim is to have a diet break, and then when you come off the diet break, you'll go on lower calories than what you were on your diet break, but more than what you were on a photo shoot. Make sense? So you've got more calories, more energy to work with when you go into training, so you can build more muscle or work on your fitness a little bit easier, and enjoy food and socializing again, hopefully one day, 2022 maybe. Any other questions there, guys? That was Rachel's question that I dragged out for a good 5-10 minutes on. I think I did well. No questions at all.
Like Carly, I'm away for a few days in a few weeks.
No way.
Yeah. You mentioned in my feedback that you had like a hotel workout. You're gonna send it out soon, eh? Yeah.
Message me later, and then I'll send it across to you tomorrow.
Yeah, because I'm gonna take bands with me.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll have the kids, so I can't like disappear off on a run, and there's no gym in the hotel, but I'll do what I can, you know, in the room in the evenings or early morning.
You could look on, well, we got the home bands bodyweight exercises that you could do. We got the 52 at-home workouts you could do as well as the hotel.
Yeah, making a little list. I'm also conscious of, I don't want anything that's too like jumping around, because obviously other hotel guests around me might not appreciate that early in the morning. So I am looking at the different videos and jotting down good ones to do.
Yeah. If there's any jumpy stuff, try and land soft feet. Practice it now. But yeah, the hotel workout, message me and I'll send it across to you tomorrow and when I'm working again.
Okay, cool, thanks.
I'm just having a look if there's any questions.
I go on. I'm struggling with like, and you know I am already, like, obviously I need to increase
alcohol consumption.
No. Oh, honestly, I needed it this week. No, I'm just thinking, like, I'm just struggling between setting my calories for weight loss and setting them for performance.
What are you struggling with?
Like, realistically, I want to lose some fat because I obviously put on over lockdown. Like, is there a way I can have like a happy medium of both?
Yes, you can go into a very small calorie deficit. So you need to find your maintenance calories,
which I know is around 2,100 or 1,900. I can't remember.
So you need to go to that amount of calories.
Yeah.
Stick to it for a good minimum of 10 to 14 days. Okay, even if your weight goes up, it will initially anyway. And then when it plateaus, so when your weight gain stops, over average of the 2 weeks, then you take it down a couple of 100 calories.
So you want me to be at maintenance for 2 weeks before I drop?
Minimum, yeah, minimum of 2 weeks.
Well, this is upsetting.
But
if you've not tracked, you may already be eating more than maintenance anyway. So maintenance may still be a deficit in comparison to the non-tracking you've done.
I've only not tracked for the last 4 days.
Ah, okay.
Like I haven't gone completely like rogue. You know, I haven't just gone, you know, totally wild and just eating myself into oblivion.
So yeah, do that. Minimum 14 days. Minimum.
Okay.
Well, I say 10 to 14 days. You need 2 weeks minimum to compare the average weight loss, or average weights anyway. And then you just adjust down a little bit.
Okay, I'll try that. I'm just making myself a new sheet and having to write the client age is 30 is quite upsetting.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone in the room right now appreciates that comment, Callie.
And again, they're like, this is the first time I've actually written down 30 instead of 29.
Any other questions, guys? Kim, Suzanne? I think Claire's not able to talk at the moment. Any other questions? None at all? None whatsoever? Are you just on your waiting for pearls of wisdom to drop out of my mouth? Okay, guys, so there's no struggles. You're not struggling with anything?
No, now that I'm off, I know I can get back to proper structure.
Yeah.
Had for the last couple of weeks, so that'll be the difference.
You're going to be weighing yourself and stuff like that, Sue? Oh.
No, I don't tend to weigh religiously. It's just
no, as in like initially.
Yeah, yeah. And then just tracking everything, because last week I was having lunch at 7 o'clock in the evening, so that's not great then for tracking. So
no. No. Kim, anything at all that you're struggling with?
No, I mean, the website's really thorough, so if ever I'm struggling, I just go on there and I have a look at the recipes, the nutrition, the videos.
Okay. Cool. Good stuff. Okay. Have you got any other questions? Look at me now. This is not good, is it? Where's everyone's questions? Crazy. Okay. Has anyone been looking at my stories on Instagram recently? Yeah. Have you seen the stuff about the Stoic posts?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. It's good
Is
stuff.
is that your new book?
I'll say new book. It's not my new book, but yeah, it's one of the books I'm reading at the moment. Well, I wouldn't even say it's a book, because you read 1 page a day. It's really painful.
Oh, that's my type of book, that is. That's my type of book.
But when I get comfy, I'm like, books down, and then, oh, okay. Yeah, but it's a good book. The Daily Stoic is called. And yeah, it's like the stuff I put up yesterday and the day before, I think, something like that, about what you can control and what you can't control, and not letting things affect you that you can't control. Really good. Brings things home a lot. Yeah, so if you are feeling like things outside your control are influencing you and influencing your day, it's definitely something you need to look into. Yeah.
Okay. I need to start the Ross Edgley one, really.
Ross Edgley one. Which one? The first one or the second?
I need to do the first one.
Yeah, you got to read them on order. Yeah. Not need to, but yeah, you got to. Yeah, Ross Edgley's book's good. The first one is more information and stuff about training, nutrition, and stuff like that, which is great.
Yeah.
The second one's more about specific to swim and his training and all that kind of jazz.
No, I got 3 hours on the train tomorrow, so I think I'll pop that in my bag.
Well, I got the books, but I put them on audiobook as well. So I listened to the first book again a few weeks back when I was on the bike rides.
That's a shout, actually.
It's good.
Sam's left me. I got a bike by myself now because he goes out with Gar.
And
And he's like, you can come with us if you want. And I'm like, well, no.
I haven't done anything this month so far, cardio-wise. It's terrible.
Well, I gotta say, I haven't done much since I did my half. Like at all. I've done 1 5 mile, 1 4 mile, ran down to Beach Fit, and I did a 1 5K, and that's it, like really short runs. But I need to sort out like a running program, I think, like where I'm not just running it all the time, like doing like, I don't know, like hill sprints and stuff like that, as opposed to just running, if you know what I mean. Although I am quite enjoying just going and running, I think to improve, I need to look at something a little bit more thorough then, I guess. Well,
it depends what you want to improve. If you want to improve your speed, then just go and enjoy a run. And then the more volume you'll do over time, you'll just get fitter anyway, naturally.
Yeah, I suppose.
And the fact that you can put your watch on, but just don't look at it until the end. It'll be less stressful as well, because when I'm running, I'm always competing against a bloody watch. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, well, I was like that to start off with, and I was it was frustrating me, and I was hating my running, like absolutely hating it. But since I've just been like, fuck it, I'm just going just to run to burn calories. And like in my head, I'm like, I'm just gonna go just to burn some calories. I'm much better. I'm not looking all the time. So, but I still find I want to run before a strength session. I know it's not the right way round, but I think because I prefer training in the night, like happens like in like evening sessions, I find it hard then to go afterwards.
Well, I'm doing I can't do that. I have to, because you don't want to go into like a leg session fatigue.
No, I know, yeah. It happened to me once, and I'm never doing that again. And it wasn't my intention, and I nearly died. So no. Yeah.
So if your goal is to maintain the muscle mass but get fitter, definitely do your weight session first, or switch it up so you do upper body session after your run. But you're talking after as in like in the evening, aren't you?
Yeah.
So that'd be okay as long as it's upper body.
Okay.
But yeah, it depends. If you do like a long run, if you did like a half, then you're going to be tired going into that session anyway.
Yeah, and I don't want that because I was shattered after the half.
Because I've got Tuesdays as my Ironman training day on Thursdays, and Tuesdays my leg day as well. So I've got to switch now. So I go to the gym in the morning instead of what I normally do, where I go on the bike for a few hours. So then I got to go on the bike in the evening instead. Nightmare, busier. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this time to like, my next goal is to get 50 miles on the bike. And it's not that I can't get 50 miles on the bike, it's actually finding time to actually have that time span in a day to get 50 miles on the bike.
What do you need, like 4 hours less? I can't remember.
Yeah, about 4 hours. Maybe.
I got loads of routes on my Garmin if you want to jump on my Garmin and look at my routes all over the Gower and stuff like that as well.
How do I jump on? How can I look on your Garmin routes?
I don't know actually. I'll have a look into it.
Let me know. I think I'm gonna go up to Saran today.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my plan, and then round to Cadwelly and back. So I think that's about 30. And then I'm gonna go up to Lachar and round the roundabout and back. I think it's about 30 miles.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Just have a look now to see if I can
do it alone because my husband's a dick.
Yeah, I'll have a look into it. See how you can see my courses.
I might change my watch to a Garmin.
Much better.
I know, but I like the fact that Apple Music, I can download them onto my watch.
Do you take your phone with you anyway?
No.
On a bike, you don't?
No. If I go by myself, if I go by myself, I do. If I go with Sam, I don't. Because he just has to look after me then. No, usually, if I run, I don't. I just take my watch.
And that's what I like. Take a phone with you, especially as a female. There's I've trained so many clients that have been followed by people when they're running.
Well, my plan is to be so fast running and so like, you know, fit and in terms of endurance, they wouldn't catch me anyway.
Let's hope none of these bloody people train.
I won't be running up. I don't run up and down the pod in the dark.
Yeah.
I really think they could mess with Carly anyway.
No, so I'm going to sort out, if I have a look at my calories now, I'll send what I've worked out over to you, if you don't mind, if you have a little nosy posy.
Yeah, I won't have a look at it today because I got the boys.
No, fine.
Yeah, and I'm in work tomorrow.
But just so I've got an idea of what I'm doing.
Yep. No worries.
Fab.
Cool. So who's been to Beach Fit then, guys?
Me.
Rich, Sue, are you going to attempt to come down at any point? I'd ask Claire, but I think she's on mute.
Claire has a question as well about the photo shoot.
Yeah, I've seen a question about that. Don't worry. I'll get onto that now.
I'm a bit apprehensive about that, to be honest. I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I mean, I know Teresa wants to go on Monday, so I may force myself to go with her, but is it like major rock hard? I'm just
major rock hard. No. Carly and Kev did it. No.
It's more cardio-based than what we used to in terms of the gym.
Okay.
I loved it. I love it.
Yeah, I know it. It was really good.
Okay, maybe.
Go on.
I have been really enjoying doing it in the house, to be honest. It's just so convenient that once you're done, you shower and you're in the house. It's been brilliant for me, with like a single mum and my daughter's here. But maybe I am thinking about that.
It's more for the social aspect, I'd say, if people talk anyway, than the training, because you could do training at home, can't you? But yeah, definitely, it's nice to get out in the fresh air and see faces and socialise.
Definitely lifts my spirit anyway. Like I'm a social being, so I like to see people.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Really good to see everyone.
Mm.
Okay, maybe I'll do Monday then, and Teresa can drag me along. Okay.
We've got people that are doing it that don't train. So this is the first time they've trained in a long time. Some of them are people I haven't seen for years that stopped training when I stopped Beach Fit, which is like 4 years plus ago, I think. Something crazy like that. So yeah, come down to it. But the reason I brought Beach Fit up is because initially we planned when we could train people outdoors again to do like a little pod thing outside the gym in the car park. But because of the lack of guidance from the Welsh government, because they're dicks, I've not gone for that because it would have been a huge cost initially. And if at the end of the month they give us another announcement where we could use the gym, but it's going to be used a certain way, then I don't want to be short on money to spend on that, kind of changing that system. Does that make sense? So the reason why we put Beach Fit in place is because it's low cost. But yeah, because at the moment we're looking at, and I need to buy a few more racks, bars. I've already spent a lot of money on sanitizing stuff and all that kind of jazz. So to open the gym is going to be costly. So I want to make sure when we can do it, we've got the funds there to do it. So I don't want to spend doing the pod systems, stuff like that outside. So yes, that's why, because initially I did say to do that, we'd be doing that. But that's why we're not doing it at the moment, because the Welsh government are pants at telling the gyms what guidelines they've got.
Have they given you sort of any indication as to when you are going to be able to open? Nothing?
No, they said they'll talk about gyms again at the end of the month, but whether or not they actually do talk about them is another thing. People are doing their own thing anyway. Like, it's crazy.
Have you seen the videos of Funky Pump?
I don't know what's Funky Pump.
There was millions of stuff. Yeah, they were all packed together, and
there was no 2 meter rule there.
Well, I'll say it on here because no one in here goes to Robert Davis, but Robert Davis took a gym of all their coaches, shoulder to shoulder.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I was looking at him, I was like, what are you guys doing? That is not the image you're going to be putting out. It's
yeah,
crazy.
but honestly, you should see the Funky Pump videos. They're all and they're all sharing
kit.
yeah, because like Emma Lewis from CrossFit posted something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I wonder what she's on about. And then literally on my Instagram, it was like a couple of like stories over. And I was like, oh, I bet you that. Because obviously in CrossFit, they've done like what you do, you know, like you've got a platform and like that's the fit and stuff. But I literally, when I looked at the Funky Pump videos, they were insane. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that I've stuck to all the rules because I haven't, but I'm not going to, like, that was taking the piss. There was about 100 people.
Jesus. Like,
all sort of like packed together, and it was all like boxing, but it was just, and they were all like moving stations, like a circuit. It was insane. Absolutely insane. And because like you sit and like so you look at like the 60-page risk assessment, you've got to bring 8 kids into a classroom, and then you see like 100 people sharing stuff. I was just insane, absolutely mental.
Mad. We've got to do risk assessments for doing the body weight stuff outside, and yeah, the risk assessment for that because of coronavirus is mental. It's, what is it? It's 4 times the length of what it was before coronavirus.
Yeah, I know, it's
crazy, and that's just to train people body weight outside.
I just don't get it. I don't understand how they can get away with that.
No one will say anything. I've seen, like, before anything about coaching was allowed, I've seen people doing pad work.
Well, yeah, that's what the thingies were doing. What they call like Funky Pump. It was just, I don't know. I'm only 5'3", so my arms are definitely not 2 meters long. So I don't know.
Yeah, so that's basically why we're not doing the pods this summer at the moment anyway. Plus, weather is so unpredictable. There's no point us dragging kit out to get rusty, and it's be a nightmare.
Even if I went back and my black bar was rusty.
Yeah. So that's it. But yeah, well, as soon as we get the next update, we should have a bit more information, and then hopefully we'll be able to work to a timeline to open the gym in some respect. But obviously we're not going to be doing group training because we won't be able to put that many people in the gym or anything like that. But we will be building up the programming again. So yeah, that's the gym update. Beach fit update. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? No.
Is there any chance of being able to use your fancy scanner at some point? No?
No, not at the moment. No, purely because all it takes is like people to take pictures of the cars being parked in the car park. Like we were worried about Saturday kit collection. Yeah, it's just too. No, there's no need for it. No. Claire, you asked, well, how often we do the photoshoot challenges. We were doing 3 a year. The coronavirus has kind of got in the way of that. So we'll have to see. So I got to look at the timeline from when the gym opens up again, and that kind of stuff. I'd like to get on the next one. That's fine. Yeah, no dramas. The next one will probably, when's this one end? August the 30th, isn't it?
Yeah.
The next one will probably be for Christmas, the start of December, finishing.
Is that something I'd be able to do if I'm trying to improve performance cardio-wise or not?
Well, I'm doing this one and I'm trying to improve cardio performance.
Okay, because I need to shift some body fat, like seriously, it's disgusting.
But you need to bear in mind, if you're doing a lot more training, then you should drop body fat anyway.
Yeah, no, like, to be fair, like I've put on some weight, like in terms of lockdown, but I think that was always going to happen. So I'm never going to get to 20,000 steps a day with the way things are, like, unless I just literally walk for the day, because it's what I do in work. But like, I do feel like my NEAT, so like, I don't know, like, you know, because obviously when I'm in work, I'm flat out all the time. Whereas obviously when you're working from home, you're not, do you? You're just sort of like sitting there and then getting up and making cups of tea and like stuff like that. Whereas I've never been like that. So I think I'm just struggling that way. Like my training's been fine, but like, you know, I've always got the incentive to train. But I don't know, I just can't seem to shift the extra sort of pounds I've put on.
Well, if you're training more and tracking your calories, there's no reason why your weight or your body fat wouldn't drop.
Okay.
No reason. I was eating around about 3,000 a day, a few more than that, depending if I did a long ride and stuff. And my body weight wasn't going up, but my body fat seems to have dropped. Like I'm starting this photo shoot that's like 12%, something like that.
The thing is, like, I know it sounds silly, but like I don't, like when I look, I like taking pictures and stuff, and I don't actually look. Like I don't, like my legs are much slimmer now than what they were when I was like 8 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
And like my body's changed, I think, because I've been doing a lot of like cycling and running and stuff. Like I'm not holding, I don't look like I'm holding much more fat.
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of, you know, when I look at myself in my pictures and I compare them, I don't. So I don't know whether, I don't know. I'm trying not to like look at my weight too much, but then I don't want to end up like a little heifer.
Well, if you're tracking and you're training, you won't. Okay. And like you said, your body shape's changing in a positive way, so you're bound to be losing body fat. You just, if you're doing a lot more cardio, you're going to retain a lot more fluid in the legs because of recovery.
Okay.
You know, but for everyone else, when you're looking at calorie burning or calorie expenditure through exercise and NEAT and stuff like that, so does everyone know what NEAT is? No? So NEAT is it's non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So the calories burnt during your day through activities like walking and cleaning, that kind of stuff, yeah? And that will account for more than what you would burn during exercise. Across the day, it'll account for more. So do not push NEAT aside. This is why, like we say, steps is a huge thing, because if you get your minute, like, do you know 10,000 a day is below what you should actually be hitting, but the government won't recommend anything higher because they know people won't actually even try it if they said 15,000. So 10,000 should be achievable because, well, yeah, it's not that difficult to achieve 10,000 steps a day. I do it when I'm in the gym. Now, you guys know, in the gym, you don't move much. Well, I don't move much. So yeah, NEAT, do not push that to the side. Make sure you focus on fidgeting, walking, all that kind of junk. So you burn calories throughout the day then as well. And you've also got your metabolic rate, right? I'm not going to go into it too much, okay? But this is the amount of calories you'll burn at rest. So during sleep, and it's basically how many calories your body needs to do living. Yeah. So before like any movement happens, just like brain function, bodily functions, that kind of stuff. So those two account for a lot of calories expended or burnt. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
My God, no one's moving their heads or anything. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like looking at China dolls. Yeah. Yeah. So just don't focus solely on training for calorie burning, because if you want to lose weight, then just look at your calorie intake. It's far easier to control your calorie intake and then use training for fitness and for strength building and mental health and all that jazz. What's Claire? Okay, so I'm nodding, you can't even see me. Claire's nodding off screen. So is there any other questions or anything like that, guys? Kate, was there anything you wanted to add?
No, I think we've covered everything there.
Cool.
How much is the photo shoot, Joe? Are you able to say on here, or is it better to?
Then again.
Well, how much is the photo shoot? Like the whole 12-week program, or does it change each time? So it's probably better to reach out to
So
you.
yeah, it's changed each time recently because Simon's upped his prices, but it shouldn't hopefully change again. So at the moment it's $299 for the 12 weeks. That covers the additional coaching from us. It covers Simon's fee of taking the photos and covers the editing of I think it's 5 shots or something like that. Yeah. Okay, good. Cool. No other questions? Nothing, guys?
No.
Everyone knows what they're going to do this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all set up, raring to go.
Yeah, I signed Katie up for Race at Your Pace for the cycling walking challenge. So we've got daily goals. So at least I can control that now, because for the last 17 weeks she just vegetated.
Say that again, she's what?
She's vegetated just on the sofa. Not up in the morning when I've gone, and when I come home she might have changed her pajamas, but that's where she's been all day. So
she's living the big dream now.
Tomorrow at 6 o'clock on the bike.
My kids are exactly the same.
What's that called again, Susan? What was the
Race at Your Pace. It's not just for children. You can just swim in, cycling. There's lots of different things. But I just thought if she challenge, it would be something she'd stick to.
Oh, okay.
You put that in the Facebook group, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could do with something for my daughter as well. She's the same. She's just Xbox all the time.
You could pay for medals as well. There was different levels. You could have 10 miles up to 200 and odd. So we thought we'd start slow for July, and then August it's going to double.
Love a good medal.
Joe's like,
I'd want the bike. I'll do it.
Well, she can use it. She can use it towards her guide's badge, so at least then she's got some evidence. But you've got to use some kind of tracker to give the evidence back in that you've done it. So
what was I going to say? Before Claire jumps off, guys, we are giving referral incentives to everyone that refers someone that signs up for online coaching with me or with us. So if you know anyone, ideally they're not internationally, it makes it so much easier. But if you know someone that wants coaching and wants results, and you refer them to us and they join for online coaching, then you'll get £50 as a thank you. Okay, so just bear that in mind.
I might have a chat with Lizzie about that.
And for those of you that follow us, you can see the results are quite good. I mean, Claire's still on here. The results have been amazing, and Rob's and Brendan. So yeah. Okay.
Oh, Joe, I need to catch up with you as well, because I know my contract ends at the end of August.
Oh, bloody hell, eh? Oh, yeah, you paid for the 12 months, didn't you?
Yeah.
No worries. Wait out on that.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just letting you know that we need to catch up. But I'm away for 2 weeks in August. That's why I'm telling you now.
Cool.
Okay.
Anything else, guys? Any other questions, queries, concerns?
No.
No? Okay. Well, do me a favor. If you do any form of training, or if you make a meal that looks appetizing, post it online on social media and tag us in it, because we need to up our social presence now. And if you see any posts online from me or Kate, please like it and comment anything on it, because if there's interaction on our posts, then more people see it. So it'll help us reach a bigger audience, and especially at this time now, we need to reach as many people as we can. Okay? It's a shame I'm telling this to 6 people, not everyone else, but yeah. Cool. Right. If you've got any questions, though, guys, drop us a message. If not, though, I will see you in the week.
Okay.
Thanks, Bo.
All right. Catch you later, guys.
Bye.
bye.